You see the plinths. You see where the light's coming from. You also
Where's the light
see
coming from?
From up here. These.
Oh, those. Well, okay, I know where those are, but what about the ones in the center?
These are mostly just very, very good at reflecting the light that shines down on them. Right?
Okay. So there's no manufactured light or manufactured energy that's being shown on these crystals.
I mean, it looks like... So basically, these crystals up here have magical glow, right?
Yeah.
And these might have some sort of magical enhancement for their reflection, right?
Okay. Okay.
Wait, are you referring to these things?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to determine if it's any utility and how it's done. Since I have background in geology, do I recognize the crystal?
They are, in fact, amber.
Really?
Ooh.
Is there amber seen around here?
Like... what were it? Yeah. There are, in fact, plants that can produce amber in the region.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. And it looks like excellent quality amber too, because no
It's
no
like
imperfection.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't find amber like in our world. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. As you step inside, there is also a corpse.
A corpse, and is a corpse recognizable?
And a somewhat rotted figure of a if you had to guess, an observatory archaeologist.
Is it one of the alerting the one we've been talking to? Is it one of the party members went below?
Well, they're all the way back in the camp.
Oh.
You came out here in the middle of the rain.
Okay.
Wait, so we haven't caught up to him yet?
Well, it's as you guys are catching up, right? In the doorway. I'm saying that the other party, like the botanist, the professor.
Okay. Yeah.
We should alert them that we have a body here. We need to have identified.
There are personal effects.
And is there ID, identification?
Making your, examining through it, the biggest things that you find, this appears to be a linguist.
Okay.
And you find some books on North and South Indaran languages, in particular Old North and South Indaran languages.
Okay. All right. Very interested in these books. I can for my library, but what else?
It seems that this is likely Dr. Caulfield, as several of these books are by Dr. Caulfield as reference materials.
He brought his own. Okay, there we have a man with some ego who only believes his own source material.
The most recent piece that he has is the translation of an etching.
Oh. And what does the translation show? And we know where the statue is.
Looking around, there is in fact one piece of stonework that has argum gum tack to stick the paper down. And that is the base of this plinth right here.
Okay, so I'm looking at the wrong map. Which plinth?
This one.
That one. The closest one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so it appears Dr. Caulfield was translating this when something happened. Any possible identifying cause of death?
Well, other than the massive stab wound in his chest, no.
I see. And the stab wound, is there a weapon still present in such a stab wound?
The only thing you can find from it is bone chips.
Okay. Any idea about the size and shape of the weapon?
Whatever it was rough, or it was not utilized very precisely. It makes it difficult to determine much beyond that. It would have been the wound itself is about like a rough blade about the diameter of a tennis ball, right? In length or in width.
Okay. Width, yes. Is that identical to any blades that are being carried by the red blades?
Not identical, you don't think? Again, the body is old and this was a rough cut. I mean, maybe a machete stab? Maybe?
Okay, maybe. Okay. Alright, anything else we note by the body?
Oil lantern.
Okay.
And
Salvageable? The oil lantern, or is it smash?
the lantern is indeed salvageable, as is the description of the last translation that he was writing out.
And what is the last translation? Did he finish it, or is it still work in progress?
This is the description of it right here.
Ooh.
Right where?
To the left. Zoom out.
Zoom out. Oh! Ah!
Oh, yeah.
Ah, there it is. Okay, so there was it the wind of the west that was the greatest one, or the wind from the east, the blue to the west? Which is the wind that guided her the most? I don't remember that being mentioned in the translation.
It's not.
That's why I wonder if one interpretation might be it is Dal Yorati, the wind of the west, or Batalon, the wind of the east.
One would have to know her travels.
Yes, which, well, we know where she began. Never turning back, then the four winds guide her. She shot him on the mountains. Let's see.
Marking greatest respect for the wind that guided her most.
Here it made the valleys. What is the interpretation of the word? Do I know the word valleys?
Indeed, it translates pretty straight across. Made is the interesting one here.
Huh? Here is made the valleys of Dalkurza.
As the water trickles in past your feet, flowing along the grooves of the floor, you look out before you. You are standing in a room that is a map of the valleys of Dalcosa.
Wow.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
cool.
Each of the
Oh.
plinths,
Yeah.
a different temple along her route.
But we don't know the specific route she took.
Is
She
it
began
possible
here.
to
Well, she
find-
says she began here upon the mountain Panya. Are we in the
Yep.
mountain Panya?
At the base of it.
At the base of it, okay.
Is it possible to
And journey through each
discern?
high temple before reaching Kaljar at the heart of the valleys Dalkraz, Krazara. Okay.
Yeah, with the information that we've got, can we discern which plinth represents this temple?
It was the plinth that he was translating.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mhm.
Anything else on it? Can I give it a good investigation?
It looks like he was, obviously there's more notes for his actual translations, right?
Mhm.
And it looks like he also has notes, incomplete notes for translations in other places in the temple.
Yes.
So he got much deeper into the temple than this and came back.
So he's gone below. It appears.
It appears.
Is it possible?
Was anything done to his eyes, or was it just his heart that was killed or damaged?
It looks like it was just a stab through and through.
Hmm.
What is interesting is the number of burns on his hands and upper arms.
Oh.
You didn't notice before from the skin damage and from the rot. It looks like he's been dead in a very humid jungle environment for over a week.
Okay. And what is the number of his burn marks?
The number?
You said that was something we noted. That was
Just that he had burns on his hands and arms.
hands. Okay. What are they? First degree burns, second degree burns, third degree burns?
Difficult to tell. They likely would have not been too bad because it's not just scorched skin, right?
Yeah.
So somewhere in the second degree area.
Okay.
And
Is
they
there
were
anything
also made close to the time of his death.
Interesting. Is
I
there
just
any
want-
trail across the bottom of this temple? Any type of way that I can mark which way he had traveled from? Although the week has passed, but is there left about his travels?
In this room, unfortunately, not really. It seems like there have been several critters that have come through here too.
Sure.
And with the water flowing in, it's difficult to say.
Okay.
Maybe in other parts of the temple you'll be able to pick up a better trail.
Okay. Well, I can do so later. I think we need to return back to the Bondus, the other observatory, find out what happened to Dr. Caulfield.
Could I quickly, looking at his burns, would I be able to, just from my experience of having suffered divine burns,
Yeah.
is it normal burns or is it closer to something magical?
I guess make an arcane.
Okay, I'm good at those. That is a 30.
Oh, jeez. I would say so.
Why do you ask that question? Why couldn't it just be he just had campfire burn, or why?
Because he's
he,
in a
grabbed
scary ass temple, Mark.
The
Leo's just
blackening
covering himself.
against his bones, despite the shallowness of the burns, is the telltale sign that this is hellfire.
Hellfire. Okay.
Hellfire.
So we're dealing with infernal.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Thank you for that. I love my plus 13 to Arcana.
Yeah, I think so.
think hearing that it's Hellfire, Saf will use a alchemic salute to coat 2 of her daggers with 1 vial of aura.
Mm-hmm.
She'll glance up at Theo. It kills them. Well,
Yeah.
Helps
stops
kill
the
them.
fire. Helps kill them.
Okay.
Is
I
there
need to
any
get
light
my-
in this room? Like, is there a light shining down on this?
Not shining down. It's more the off light given from. So, these guys here are shining light, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this space is open, right? These are like arcade. These are so you're getting cast light from both
Okay,
sides.
so
It's like shadowy.
I mean, so are the plinths, those shiny rocks, are they reflective?
Very.
Okay, so we obviously need to shine a light on somewhere using the plinths, right? Using the rocks.
I mean, you can try that.
Can I pick up the lantern?
Mhm.
And light it? I have matches.
Indeed. There's still some oil in it.
I'll do that. Perhaps we should do as Hillary says, let them know about their dead companion. I need to get my gun back.
Alright. We do that and then we'll... Is those downstairs area, is it completely open?
When you say downstairs area, what are you referring to?
The stairs that are directly in front of us.
The stairs, in fact, go down to a huge-ass door with a dial in the middle.
A dial.
You just dial, huh?
Yeah, that's mentioned in the note.
Yeah, so
Maybe
it needs to,
devotion.
we need to shine the light on the dial. And then turn it in the right angle, right? Figure out which way that she went for, and then shine the light, and then turn it. Into either north, south, east, and west.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Did we figure out if we can actually step in here and move about? Or are we all just kind of cramped at the door?
Hillary's been walking around in here, and I assume Theo has
okay.
too, with examining the body and stuff like that.
I wouldn't have gone too far. I think I would have gone, like, here, maybe?
Okay.
Holding a lantern
Alright.
and shining it around to see if
All
there's any
3 of you
effect
make
from
fortune rolls.
it. Oh, no! That's a 10.
$11.
I'm still,
no, you get
22.
12. Oh, okay. No one.
22.
Alright.
Excuse me.
11.
11.
Alright. Saffron, make a perception roll.
Yes, sir. Uh, 15.
Okay. Up above you, there is like not that. there is a central square in the ceiling that is like higher than the rest, right?
Mm.
So it like goes up. And there are vines hanging down.
Mm. Oh god, we're all inside it. I don't love that.
You hear a strange chittering above you.
Oh crap!
Fucking
no.
monkeys.
You look up with your 15, and hanging upside down is a small colony.
Oh,
Bat. Do I recognize the bat? Nature roll.
You can make a nature
you don't
roll.
see it. You don't see it. It's Saf that sees it. with
Well,
the
it's
15.
he can go ahead and make a nature roll because you're all about to see him. But Saf, you look up and one of them is looking down straight at you.
22.
Okay.
I mean, I think she probably find them really cute. I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna get another pet, aren't we?
I don't think she'd do anything.
A very own vampire bat.
They haven't done fucking shit, right? They haven't done nothing to them this entire time. So she's just kind of keeping eye contact. She'll tilt her head just a little bit, but that's
It like matches your tilt.
Oh, head
Go
tilt.
ahead and make an a persuasion with disadvantage for me.
okay. I've been rolling like
There's
utter shit today, so.
There is a small chance your big beautiful eyes will charm it.
I doubt that I've been rolling really crap. That's a natural 20. But I've got disadvantage, so give me another roll. It's gonna be a nat 1. I feel it in my soul. Wait, this is to confirm the nat 20. It's another natural 20.
Confirm.
I did. I got a nat 20 and then I confirmed with a nat 20.
Yeah, you have to confirm that. So 20, 20, what?
12.
Okay. Alright, now for the disadvantage roll.
Oh my god. It's not funny. 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I think I'm actually done.
Then, congratulations. You have charmed him.
Aww.
Aww.
Beans as a friend.
Yes.
Beans will not be happy about that.
He gives you like a welcoming screech. The rest of them shuffle around a little bit and look around at you.
She's probably gonna pull out like rationed food that she has, like berries or some shit that she knows are safe just before you fucking start saying shit. And like hold out her hand for the guy to have a little munch.
Alright. Several of them then open their mouths and hiss. The little guy you charmed, he's like, listen, all my friends are bugging. You're cool with me, right?
Mm.
All of his friends think different, and Hillary, Theo, now the two of you look up and see the screeching things. Hillary.
Yeah.
These are Liguare. Vampire bat monkey lemurs.
Oh
Vampire bat monkey lemurs. Of course they are vampire like whatever it is.
Vampire bat monkey lemurs. Try saying that 10 times fast.
It's not. That's not on my.
They're not.
Okay.
And you don't know that much about them. Other than
monkey lemurs.
when they come out, when at the start of the rainy season,
Uh-huh.
most of the time, they eat fruits and tree sap.
Yes. Except
But
when it
when they-
rains.
When they come out of the rainy season, like when the rainy season starts and ends, is their 2 breeding cycles, and they need lots of energy for that. And so that is when they go for blood.
Oh,
I
great.
see. And we're just the beginning of the rainy season. Great.
Make, initiative rolls for me, if you would, please.
Everyone.
Here we go!
Everyone.
Here we fucking go. I don't have my gun! I'm so mad!
Oh, that's funny. Oh, crap. No, I'm not going first.
Oh, please stop being such a dick.
No.
Okay. Oh, that's a 4.
Okay. Alright, we got a 4.
Do you want it in
I got a
rolls?
6.
Yeah, let's put it in rolls.
Can I get advantage because I saw them first?
You can, in fact, get advantage. That makes
Oh.
perfect sense to me.
I wish I'd think of those things.
I didn't fucking help one bit.
What'd you get?
You're all the
A
same.
12. No, I rolled 2 extra points over a 10.
Okay.
What's
Hey,
going
it's
on?
not a 4.
You still wind up going first. As they spread their wings, drop from their tails, and begin to descend.
God.
She grabs a vial of Orath and like smashes it in this corner over here, hoping it would attract them.
That is in fact fancy blood, and they are in fact little bloodsuckers.
There you go.
Nice.
In fact, over half of them immediately dive bomb for that corner.
Wow.
How many is there?
And they all have infernal blood, right?
No, these guys are just creatures.
I tried.
Only 4 are left.
Is the one that she persuaded left because she like gently hold her hand out to it, like, come on my shoulder, Pookie, and let the other 2.
He's just staying up there, just
Oh,
watching.
okay.
Like there's 4 flying.
Oh, okay. She doesn't want to piss her friend off, I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, they started it. He's not. He's like, listen, they started. I'm not.
Oh god, for real. Not my monkeys, not my circus, chill.
Yeah.
He's like,
Listen,
I
I
got
just
berries,
live
I'm
here."
fine. Yeah. She give me berries, I'm fucking fine. She's got that
Yeah.
she's got that liquid, I'm being nice to this girl. She will use an action to attack both of them and like 2 of them in a rapid attack.
Okay.
With let's go with a what's the biggest rapid attack let's go with the new dagger that she got from him.
Him.
So that's a 24 for the first hit.
Okay. That's it.
Yippee! And then for the second hit, that is a 21.
Okay. 24, 21, both hits.
Okay. First damage is then plus 6 on. That's 9.
Right.
Second damage is another 9, and then she's going to use her spare action to. No, she's going to use. Yeah, fuck it. She'll use her spare action to take out another 2 of them. first 18 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes.
Cool. Second hit is 32, which is definitely a crit.
Indeed.
Okay, so first roll damage is 10, and then for the crit one is this is going to be fucking massive, by the way. I hope you know.
They just get deleted.
Hold on. What's 5d? Okay, so what's I need to times that by 6. What's 4 times 6? 20, right?
24.
No, 24. Thank you. 24 plus 15 is 39 damage. For the last one.
They have 7 health.
Yeah, I killed all of them then.
Okay, you made pate.
All
She
right.
kind of like she's yawning.
So, as the others finish with the pile of with like the puddle of blood in the corner, and they begin to fight with each other over the remnants of it, there's a lot of infighting and then a lot of fluttering of wings. Hillary, Theo, the remaining beasts pick up several of their fallen foes and wounded ones and begin to fly them out, not like to save them, but because, hey, free food.
Amazing.
I need dodge rolls from both of you.
Dodge rolls.
Oh, great. I'm so good at those.
Dodge. I presume I'm not good at that.
I am not good at that.
Let's see.
You
dodge.
can gain advantage by dropping prone.
Well, definitely dropping prone.
I'll drop prone. I don't think it's going to help me very much, but... Oh, okay, 18.
I got a 17.
All right, the two of you hit the deck, splashing into the water, and as this flock of the Mure just flutter and fly out, dragging the corpses midair with them out into the rain, and just are gone.
Are there corpses left?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Okay. Collect them. For dissection.
Saf will grab one of them and kind of throw it up to her friend.
He is munching away upside down. Investigating Sir Hillary, it is really good that none of you ever got bit by them. You guys are familiar with how bats are like basically just hosts for all different kinds of diseases that can affect us because they're all metal.
Yeah.
And the main thing that saves us from all their diseases is that we are very different from bats, like physiologically. Imagine bats, but like closer related to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
doesn't need to go through chickens.
they
or
drink
something.
blood, so blood-borne diseases are totally on the table.
Oh, God. Well...
Okay. Why can't I find investigation?
Saf, kind of twirls the dagger around in her hand before, wiping it on her clothes.
Perception is this system's investigation.
Okay. Perception. 16.
All right. It looks like these guys weren't trapped in here for 2 weeks. There's some other way in and out.
You can see how they left.
Yeah, did they go out the same way we came in?
They went out the same way you came in, but they probably weren't doing that all throughout the 2 weeks that the doors were closed.
Yeah. But is the lights on the outside edge, are there openings to the outside world up there too?
No, not from what you can tell. looking up into the ceiling, Saffron, your buddy saves you the head as he drops it down, severed from the neck.
He's a nice boy.
And then you see that he crawls over towards one of the corners where there's a bit of sunlight poking through.
Ah.
If you will look up to the top, you see there is a tree growing up and out of the roof.
Oh, of course there is.
Anyway, congratulations, you made it through the
vampire
those guys with
the vampire turkey monkey lemur thing.
Yeah. The Liguare.
Liguare, yes. All right. Okay.
Now I really want to go and get my gun.
Yeah, okay, you want to get your gun.
I want to get my gun.
Check in, and do we want to bring the body of Dr. Caulfield with us? I presume it's not very heavy.
No, but it do smell.
Yeah.
It do smell. I bet it do smell. Well, we don't have anything to wrap it in, so...
Maybe we leave it here and just let them know where the body is.
That's fine, we could do that. And then we should also pick up something. We may find more dead bodies on the way.
Indeed.
Mark.
Hmm.
What does the body look like? How dead is it?
He's been dead for over a week. He looks pretty rotted.
Does he look dry?
No.
She frowns.
Well, there is water on the floor, so...
Is he still squishy, bleeding squishy?
Not like actively bleeding, of course, but it does not look like he was sucked dry.
The vampire monkey lemurs did not get him.
Why? He was there. Doesn't make any sense.
Yes. Is there something in his blood or the arcane magic burns that caused the monkey lemur vampire thingies to disfavor the use of his blood? Can you experiment with your buddy to see if he has some interest in the body?
She looks up to the creature that's
He's not there at the moment,
yeah,
but
so.
He has been in here for a little while and has not been eaten, and they were willing to eat their own. Now,
Yeah,
it could just be
right.
that they like fresh meat.
Mm.
And they did not happen across him until later.
Yes. But I'm presuming that they are opportunity predators, meaning which they are also scavengers, and would dine on carrion. Oh, not week-old carrion, mind you, but perhaps a day-old carrion or 2-day-old carrion. In which case,
So for some reason, they didn't.
Yeah, and that's why we should find out what...
I'm gonna check something real quick. La 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 la. No, I don't think. Wait. Has it got rot set into the eyes and brain yet?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I was thinking of maybe doing a little oopy spoopy and maybe questioning him. But I don't think I can do that magic right now.
That does not work if the creature lacks a viable brain, then, is that right?
Yeah. If it's, I mean, it's best when the person's been dead for less than a day.
Okay. Well,
that is clearly not the case here.
Is it possible he might give grunts or mo? A grunt once for yes, grunt two for no, or something?
Reading from the spell, it literally says, "You cannot target a corpse that has rot set into the eyes and brain." So if it has, which I think Mark has established yes, then I cannot use the spell.
Very fucking
shame,
specific, Mark. Rot set into the eyes of the brain.
Yes.
The specific spell?
Well, he's being very specific in describing when it will not work.
Also, David, is your mic like tilted up?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, you're good.
Alright, so we need to figure this out. Are we gonna use the light? What are we doing?
I think we need to report back, A, about Dr. Caulfield, B,
Supply.
pick up your weapon. And by the way, if someone asks you to give up the weapon, don't do it. Especially if they still have their weapon.
Generally, a wise
Now,
idea.
if we're being captured by overwhelming force, we're forced to give our weapons, that's a different matter. But in this case, we have an uneasy truce, and as long as we have our weapons, it will remain so. If we give up our weapons, they only have weapons, it's going to be bad.
I don't need the weapon as such, but it's a good backup when
I understand.
we have no other
But
choice.
they don't know what you do without your weapon. If they did know, you're right, they would. It doesn't matter. But they don't know that. They don't know how powerful you are without a weapon.
I'd prefer to keep it that way for now.
That's some merit, sure. All right. Well, shall we amble back, or should one of us remain here in case the place closes and try and stop any closing doors?
How far away? It's literally the same map. Yeah. We'll just go back. And maybe someone stand at the entrance.
I'll remain at the entrance.
Okie dokie.
All right, then you guys can head back, and as you report the death, the professor is solemn. It's not as though they weren't preparing for this possibility, and
How long
they
has he been
confirm
gone?
the identity of the body.
How long has he been missing?
They confirm the timeline of since they went in 2 weeks ago.
So he is one of the adventuring party that went below.
Yeah.
Okay. But he was not killed until after he was nearly out, and he was the only one who made it this far so far.
Yeah, everyone else we can assume is still inside, but probably dead.
Does he have any supplies?
There should be 4 other members of the advanced team.
4. Okay. I'll amble over to the bloke who took my gun. I think I'll be needing that back now.
He gives it back to you, and the botanist, she confirms that Cece is sleeping now.
Oh, she's better? I'm not there.
Oh, she's resting, anyway, at least.
Yeah.
I'll give her another little stroke on the head. And
keep in mind, we are on the ground.
Start heading back to Hillary at the temple.
Alright, you guys get back, and you have the temple as it is before you.
Woohoo!
Okay, so do we go straight ahead to the downstairs?
There's a door in the way.
Or do we have that dial we have to decipher? And walking across from the first plinth and the next 2 adjacent plinths, do I detect which one was the previous one prior to the one we're looked at?
From what you can tell, the plinth that was being translated, right?
Yes.
The one nearest the door.
Yes.
Did seem to act as some sort of starting point.
Right. And I'm trying to determine from whence had she gone before, or actually after the starting point.
Well, that's the question.
Is the water that you said is travelling in, is it travelling in a certain direction, or is it spreading out across the...
It seems like, as it's flowing in, it seems like it is flowing in the patterns of the rivers of the valley.
How cool.
That's
Like,
very
this
cool.
whole area is like a miniature of the valley in terms of like elevation
Mhm.
and the locations of the temples.
Are the locations of the temples accurate to where the plinths are currently?
It's what the translation would seem to imply.
Okay, so it's not like we're moving them. It's just the fact that there's 2 missing, so we need to go and find the 2 that are missing here.
Sorry, no, this is a mistake on my part. They all have gems.
Right. Okay. So it could be moving them. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe no.
We have not tried to move the plinths. Do the plinths
Yeah.
have any?
Can we move them? Can we touch? When we touch the gems, what happens?
It seems like the plinths themselves are very sturdy.
Okay.
Okay,
And what about the
the
gems
gem?
on top?
The gems inside, likewise.
Okay. So we can't move them.
And we try both up and down and circular motion too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Saf's gonna go upstairs.
That's true. What, you want to try upstairs first? That's fine.
I'll follow too.
You go the other side. Perception, please, Mark.
No.
No, I don't get a perception, even though I just got a 23.
No, you don't get to go upstairs. I don't have that ready yet.
Oh. Oh, suddenly I feel like we shouldn't. I don't know why.
You, in
Suddenly
fact,
this
can
force
explore
drags me
upstairs
back.
before you go downstairs and yada yada, and like it won't. But I can go ahead and tell you it won't affect this room.
Okay. So it's
Alright,
not.
so-
Okay, so I go up to the dial. What does the dial look like?
The dial looks like there is, in fact, 4 segments, and in the center of the dial, there is a ring to pull to attempt to open the door.
We got to point at the right segment, so we got to work out north, south, east, and west, right?
Yeah.
From here.
We have the
Okay,
winds that
hold
were
on.
mentioned in the writing.
Wind of the north, wind of the south, wind of the west.
Are there any
wind of
words in the dial?
east.
It's more like symbols,
Okay.
but they do in fact refer to the 4 winds.
Okay. So
And
those
when
are
it
literally
asks, poring over the
In one of the,
the
four
text.
paths of the wind's wisdom. Hold on, give me a sec. So she moves straight, and then she would have. So she goes straight, right? She says she goes straight, never deviating, right? That's what it says in the thing, like many times.
Indeed,
So-
the only place that she would be allowed to turn is once she has reached a destination.
Okay. Just make sure that I'm not on top of one. Okay. So if she goes straight from here, she'll come across this one, right?
Would she?
Yeah, well, it's
Not really.
no.
But it surpasses these 2. And there's
Yes.
none. There's none here, so it's literally just straight.
Only if she's only following the west wind.
Yes. Okay, is there any writing on the dial other than the symbols for the 4 winds? Or a writing in the doorway nearby, or the walls, near the floor, or...
On the doorway there is. It's where your boy was It's part of what your boy's translation was from. It is seeking the wind that guided her most often in her journey through all
So
the
he was
temples.
trying to discern which wind that was. And did he have any guesses that he had figured out thus far?
Nothing that he wrote down.
So this is west, right?
Mhm.
So north, south, east.
Yep.
Give me a sec. North, west, south, east. Okay, so she goes from here, she gets to here, is drawn this way, so south because of these two, because these two are closer than these two, right? Are we
She would
following?
have deviated if she turns.
But she's drawn to the south, so she goes south to this one, right?
She can't turn if she's not at a destination.
But then if she goes straight, she just goes straight west.
Only if she just goes west, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because she can go straight north. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. So she goes north because there's no straight here. She goes north, then she goes west. There's nothing here, so she goes south to this one. And then she goes east to this one. South to this one. Then west to this one. Then north to this one. Then east to this one. South to this one. Fuck, this is getting complicated.
Yeah, somewhat. You should probably be taking notes on this.
Oh, fuck you! Okay, hold on. Oh, I need to write, like, on actual paper. I'm gonna... Give me a sec.
Saffron is running around the room.
Shut up. Oh my god. You're making me use a notebook I don't want to use, Mark! Okay.
We'll just have Theo write it.
Nope, shut up. I got it. Okay, where's my pen? Okay, here we go. Start again. So she's here, right? We've established that she's here. Is this, Mark, is this right? We established she's here.
That seems to be the case.
Okay. So, she goes north, right? Because that's straight up to this one. You know what? Where's my fucking line things? I'm gonna make a fucking line sketch out of
I
this.
wondered why you stopped drawing lines.
Shut up. Ka-chow. Okay. So she goes north, then she goes west, W, and then she goes, there's nothing this way, right? Yeah, she goes south. Just checking. Okay, I'm just gonna move everyone's things fucking out here just in case. Yeah, see, fucking Hillary was covering them on. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Saffron's just like, I can't. She just looks up and looks at Hillary. He's like,
Move!
Hillary, step out of the way. And Hillary just steps forward. She's like,
And she
God!
goes east. And then she goes east. Because she goes, oh shit, where's my fucking drawing thing? She goes, oh no, that's not my drawing thing. Where's my drawing? There we go. She goes east, and then she goes right. Yeah, there's no other way. She goes south.
Yeah.
South, and then she goes, I'm assuming, you can't go diagonal, can you? No, she goes straight. She goes west. And then she goes, I'm guessing north. Yes, north. And then she goes east.
Yeah, but okay, then down.
East.
Look at south.
Wait, Hillary, David, if you don't shut up, because you're going to confuse me. And then she goes south.
Oh, here's another one.
And then she goes east. And then she goes north again. And then she goes west. West. And then she goes south. And then east.
Okay,
And
guys,
then
Owlbear is
south.
just not working for me.
And then I'll
Oh,
share
it's
my
not.
screen. Hold on, give me a second.
Thanks.
I
have
can
no
share
idea
my
what-
screen, Lex. You don't have to do it yourself.
I've already done it.
You're not
Oh,
the
Jesus Christ.
DM, Lex. I'm joking.
I mean, I can stop. You can share your screen if you want, but you've got
No,
secrets.
you're good.
Okay, thank
You got
you.
a secret. Okay, now I
West,
can
and
see.
then-
Thank you for giving me
And then
context.
she goes north. And then she goes west again. And then she goes south. And then she goes east. And then she goes south. Jesus fuck, this girl is everywhere. And then she goes west.
You see why she gets a whole temple?
Yeah. And then she goes north. And then she goes east. And then that's it, right? That's where she stops. This one?
There's still
No,
one
no,
more.
no, no, no. She goes down there to south. And ends up in the middle. What a fucking malarkey. Right, let me count these. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for west. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for east. So it's south. We point the fucking dial south.
Do you?
It's either. Oh, I'll kill you. I will kill you. I will shoot you with a gun. Yes, it's south.
Okay. Who does it?
I mean, she came up with this theory, so she does it.
Yes.
All right.
We
Do
all
you guys
think
stop her?
a couple steps. No. I believe everything she says.
Okay.
I've learned to
Theo?
believe in her.
Theo?
Yeah.
All right. Make a he roll.
I'll just kill myself. Heave. Unnatural 20. Dirty, stinky 20.
A dirty, stinking 20.
As you open the door, the water that was pooling at the bottom of the stairs rushes forwards
Mm.
and mixes with the blood beyond.
Yep. She did it! Yippee!
And that's all I have. Congratulations.
Are we finished already?
Yep. Yeah, sorry, I've been busy this week, but
That's okay.
next time I will have the upstairs and the downstairs ready. You avoided the bone snakes.
The bone snakes.
snakes?
Where were
That's
the bone snakes?
If you'd gotten this wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
But
too
Saffron
confused.
being Saffron is very good at puzzles.
Yeah, who's not the smart one now, motherfucker?
So if you guys had gotten it wrong, I was going to, like, chutes open and out come pouring, like, snakes like it's a trap, right? But they're all dead.
Oh.
So they all fall out and it's like, yeah, no,
Ugh.
duh, what did they think was going to happen? And then the undead snakes start slithering.
Ew.
Ew. We all agree. Ew.
But yeah, you did it.
But we have Saffron.
Yep.
Who's just better.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's good at puzzles and killing things.
The two things.
There we go.
She's good at the two things.
She's got this niche. She's really hammered in on it.
I'm better.
Oh, Dylan.
Yeah, we hear from Dylan all today.
Yes.
Make another resolve roll.
Okie dokie.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen, Dylan. You're gonna fail. Just pre-warning.
Yeah. It's a dirty 20.
The seal is broken, and the scent smells familiar.
Huh? Pause.
All right, see you next week, guys.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was
Of course.
Yeah, for some reason
it's
my
a shame we
Albert
had to
doesn't
wait 2 weeks for that. I mean, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I've been busy as fuck. But next week
Yeah.
I should have more stuff done. Also, there was also supposed to be a sequence with Cece that I didn't get.
Yes, you didn't get to. Well, when you'll be able to do that when she doesn't have a killer headache.
To. Indeed.
Because if
I
you had done that with a killer headache, she would have killed you.
Yes. I appreciate everyone. I'm going to go and eat because I have not eaten today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So have a good one.
Yes, you too. And we'll see everybody next week.
Bye, Rapone.
Yep.
All right.
Bye, Rapone.
Bye.